Let's dive into Steve Jobs' legendary 2005 Stanford speech. He boils his life down to three core stories. Right off the bat, he doesn't talk about success. He makes this pretty surprising admission about college. He keeps it simple, personal, and really approachable. It's not some grand lecture, just three stories. His first story is all about connecting the dots. It's about trusting how things will link up later on. And believe it or not, this story starts before he was even born, with this conflict over his adoption. So his parents kept their promise, sent him to a great school. But 6 months in, he dropped out. Now that was a pretty scary move at the time, but looking back, he called it one of his best decisions. So without required classes, he just followed his curiosity. That led him to drop in on a calligraphy class. And here's the crazy part. It seemed beautiful, but totally useless. No practical application in his life. But then, 10 years later, all that useless calligraphy skill, it went right into the first Mac. See, that's the big lesson. You can't connect the dots looking forward, you just have to trust they will. His second story is about love and loss. It's about how losing everything sparked his most creative time. So in just 10 years, he went from starting Apple in a garage to getting very, very publicly fired. So, how do you get fired from your own company? Well, the board sided with the guy he hired to run it. And even though it was devastating, it was also freeing. He was a beginner again, without that pressure. With this newfound freedom, he went on to start Next, and yeah, that other little company called Pixar. He realized the only thing that kept him going was that he loved his work. So, his advice, don't settle. And his final story, it's about death, and how remembering you're going to die is a powerful tool. Just a year before this speech, he got some devastating news, a tumor on his pancreas. Doctors told him to get his affairs in order. It was basically code for, go home and prepare to die. But then, a miracle. A liver biopsy showed it was a rare form of cancer that could be cured with surgery. That close call taught him that death is the ultimate tool. It just strips away all fear and expectations. His big point is that your time is limited, so you have to find the courage to follow your heart. He wraps it all up with a farewell message from a publication that was like a Bible to him. That was their final message, and it's the wish he left for the graduates and for all of us.